Also, the Rodmay Hotel has several well-known phantoms or spectrums or whatever you call them.
That's what I was going to ask you next. What can you tell? What are some of the ghosty stories you know of the Rodmay Hotel?
Well, I know a couple of people who have had encounters of their own. One is the fellow who he runs the salon. There's a hair salon in the lobby now, and there's a room that was the lounge that they only open for special occasions, and he has to pass it each way to get to and from his shop. And he said that he saw something that looked like a radiant beach ball, and when he looked a little closer, it wasn't a beach ball at all, but it was a woman leaning against the bar, like 1910 era clothing.
Wow.
And he's not the only one who's seen her. She has a name, Mrs. McKinney, probably.
Yes, Miss McKinney.
Yeah, Mrs. McKinney. They were the original owners of the Rodmay.
Okay.
And it's as old as the town. Like, it was built, one of the first buildings built here in the town site. And it's amazing that it's still running after, 115 years.
The Rodmay Hotel was built in 1911 by Andrew McKinney, and it is said to be full of haunted experiences, spirits, and encounters.
Two of the stories are that there is a matron that haunts the Rainbow Room, who has been seen quite a few times. Then there's another story about a little girl on the second floor who came here in the 20s with her family from Germany, and she can sometimes be seen walking down the hallway with a teddy bear.
We've investigated that chicken place and have had multiple encounters with a lot of our gear, including the Poltertune and Boo Buddy. We'll be back on Saturday, see if we can have more encounters, and see what else and who we can speak to. Heidi, we're back in Powell River.
Yes, welcome.
So, looks very familiar. Where are we?
We are inside the Rodmay Hotel in the Old Town site. And I'm just going to take you through.
Discuss some stories.
Yes. So, the Rodmay Hotel, 1911 is when it was built. And it's got a lot of history. One of the rooms that we're passing by right now is the Rainbow Room. This room is gorgeous. I wish I was able to turn on the lights for you, but you can just imagine, just small, tiny little ballroom. These doors aren't actually the original doors. They came from another building that burnt down here in town site and got placed here. And with that came a spirit. And they claim that it is the Lady in White. I've also talked to other people that have, felt a different presence while inside the room, a male presence.
You had a story about that, about a staff party.
Yeah, so someone I know, she shared actually this evening that they had a staff party here, and at one point back in the storeroom area, she could feel a bit of another presence there, and she's quite sensitive to it. And when we got talking about it, she was like, it was actually more of a male presence, not really a female presence. So that was interesting to learn. Some other stories I have heard is there's one of these typewriters that has D missing, and they claimed that there was a spirit here named D.
Can you see me?
And
Okay.
you can hear D at one point. So we've got lots of different scenarios that have happened in the space. We do have our own Facebook page called Powell River, Haunted Powell River.
Haunted Powell River.
And we've had a lot of different stories come to us about the Rodmay Hotel.
What are some of the stories of this hotel? It's old, it's seen some things, there's been fires here, there's been death here.
Yeah, so the third floor, there was a fire up there where a couple of children were perished. And they do reside here in the hotel. They're a little bit, they're friendly, but they like to play pranks on people. They like to hide your keys. They like to hide things like, wrenches and stuff from plumbers that come and
Okay.
do work here. I actually had a plumber who came and did some work, and he had placed his tool on the side, and it was gone.
Wow.
Then he was just like, he gave up looking for it. And then a few weeks later, he came back because there was another issue with plumbing, and he found his tool down in the basement. Just in this little spot. You wouldn't even expect it to be there, and they found it.
Wow.
And then there's been other instances where, people are closing up late at night, especially in the pub or in the diner, and, salt and pepper shaker sitting there one moment, and then the next moment, phew, right across the counter. And it's different. Some of it's friendly, some of it can be a little more aggressive, depending on the person, I guess. But we've had a lot of different things.
Tell us about the diner. That's going to be our first place we're going to investigate
Yeah.
tonight.
So-
Your diner.
Yeah, my diner, that chicken place. We took it over 3 years ago. One of our contractors, he kept coming to us and being like, you know what, I'm missing this tool, I'm missing that tool. And, he thought, oh, is it maybe some of the people that might be in the hotel that's coming in while I'm working, taking the tools away? And I'm just like, I don't know, I don't think that would be the thing. And then he was down in the basement doing some work.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, Heidi, I kid you not. I was downstairs and somebody spanked my bum. I was like, they spanked your bum? He's like, yes, like full on whack.
Wind up.
And then we learned that one of the resident ghosts, who people call Mrs. Rodmay, likes younger men and tends to be a little playful in that sort of area. So, yeah. And he's like, Heidi, I was by myself down in the basement. There was nobody else around me. And I got a physical slap on my backside. I was just like, okay. Are you still going to come to work tomorrow? Because I have a restaurant to finish. And he did. He showed up. He finished the job. But yeah, those sort of things we have encountered, which, some people take it really hard. They're
Yeah.
not always so accepting to it. But we've learned to really just kind of embrace it and understand it. And then, when we first opened, we had a few scenarios where there was a young man. He was waiting to be picked up for his ride, and he's listening to some music on his headphones, and he's singing along, and he's alone in the diner by himself, and all of a sudden he heard over his headphones, "You have a beautiful voice." You never seen someone turn like opaque as you saw this person.
Oh, I bet.
And he was so scared. He was just like, what just happened there? So, it's very interactive,
Right.
but not harmful
Right.
at all.
So we're in the prep room of that kitchen place, and it's said that people back here often feel someone's behind them, watching them, kind of lurking around this area. Actually, this past week, there's bags of pasta up there.
Pasta?
Pasta, however,
Pasta?
up here we say pasta.
Okay.
What was that? Oh, it's really going off.
Something moved.
Go, go,
What
go. It's
Oh,
What?
I swore I just saw something here. I'm not even bullshitting you. Yeah, get it. Right here. Fucking right here. Who's here with us? Sounds like a donkey. Can you touch that device?
Whoa.
I just heard a whoom, 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 whoom.
Yeah, that was really loud.
That's upstairs.
Yeah.
So something is walking by this.
Is that another bed?
Charlie, if that's you, can you touch it?
Are you sure it's not dead bed or anything?
No, I just charged it.
Okay.
Charlie, I'm gonna ask you again, just for continuity, can you sit on this device? On the basket? Or can you touch it again? Can you come back in here and talk to us? That's really loud.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie, can you touch that? Mrs. Rodmay, are you in here?
McKinney.
Mrs. McKinney.
Mrs. McKinney.
Barbara.
Barbara. I want to speak to Charlie, the cook. Come back in here. Do you not like pasta? Can you knock it down? This bag up here said you knocked it down, or someone knocked it down this week. I want to speak to the person who makes the prep cooks. I feel uncomfortable back here. Why are you doing that?
Are you watching over them to see if they're doing it right?
Yeah, are you supervising? Come on, Charlie, come speak to us.
Okay, I just felt like something that tickled my face.
Actually,
Yeah, can you look?
where?
Like here?
One moment.
I don't see anything.
There's a dark spot on her face under.
I don't have a light on. I'm gonna turn it on.
It just felt like something. Oh. Like,
Wow, it's noisy.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie, do you come in here? Go back here, Sandra. What do you feel, Sandra? Anything around here?
I don't currently feel much energy right here. Pooh Bear's pretty cute, huh? You don't have to be scared of him. He's a talking teddy bear.
Can you touch my tummy?
I'm gonna go back here, so I'm not in the way of the children.
People have said they've heard children running around in here. You heard laughing. Sounds like you have fun in here. You do have fun in here?
What? Did you say something? Can you please say it again?
If you give Pooh Bear a hug, his hands will turn a different color. Do you like the music? It's a pretty song. I don't know what it is. They might have made it up for the
Do you have any brothers or
hair
sisters?
tune.
Did you say something? Could you please say it again?
Do you think it's like responding to Boo Bear's questions or mine? Our friend told us a boy from South Africa passed away here. Was that you?
Want to be my friend? Perfect. Thanks for making it warmer.
Do you miss having a teddy bear? Do you want Heidi to get you a teddy bear? I'm sure she'll do that for you. She put some dolls in here for you to play with.
Do you want to hold my hand?
If you hold his hand, it'll turn red. We'll ask Heidi to get you a teddy bear, okay? If you're a girl, can you play the polter tune for a second? Ist das okay, dass wir hier sind mit dir?
Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're gonna go upstairs in a minute. You can come with us, okay? Dann sehen wir dich oben.
So for our final experiment tonight, we're in room 4 of the Rodmay Hotel, where it said this is one of the most haunted rooms in the entire place. There's been people coming forward saying that there's a child spirit that wanders the halls carrying a teddy bear. Some theories say she's German. We've heard previous staff members of this establishment say that the small child is German. And we have Sandra here who speaks it fluently, and we're going to be doing an entire EVP session of her speaking German, trying to lure the little girl to have a chat, maybe try and get her name. And we're also going to be doing this Singapore theory at the same time. So there's going to be multiple moving parts in this investigation. We're going to have a couple of boo buddies. They're going to be off. They're just going to be staged as teddy bears to entice a child to come see them and to have a chat with Sandra. And we're going to be playing German music to make it feel like a comforting, familiar environment. We're going to go lights out. And we're going to have you do your thing. You ready?
All right.
All right.
Komm einfach durch die Tür. Ihr könnt auf das Bett sitzen mit den Teddys. Man kann draußen die Seelöwen hören. Die sind ganz lustig. Seid ihr hier gestorben? Letztes Mal waren wir auf dem 3. Flur.
you're from South Africa, come in here. Charlie, can you come up here? This is a beautiful hotel. Can you give us a sign that you're here? Did you end your own life in this building? Was it a mistake?
Weird how quiet it is.
Go check out there.
Looks like her.